Say hello, C.
Hi.
You're gonna be on YouTube.
Oh, yay.
That sounded so
What?
like disingenuous. We've got the van up on stands right now. We've dropped the tank just a little bit. We didn't actually have to drop it too far, thankfully, to get the sender out. Where'd the sender go?
You walked off with it, didn't you?
I've got this one.
Well, where the fuck did you do that? Oh my
Where'd you put the other one? So that's the van's sender. This is MA61, and they are actually almost identical with where the float sits. So we're just going to fucking send it and put this in the van's tank and hope that it works, and then we'll swap the oil sensor, and then everything is done to make this dash work like factory.
You're flipping them all off now, aren't you?
Yeah, because fuck my viewers.
Oh my god.
Wood. And I reckon the wires and the plug are the exact same. There's a brown one, but brown is an earth, so...
Yeah, that's fine. Toyota part spins fucking everything, eh?
Toyota... Think fuck they do.
Yeah. You don't care that I swear in your YouTube video, right?
I swear like a trooper. Have you watched my shit? Well, you're going to be in this next one, but I'll upload it unlisted first to make sure you're happy with it before I just go and send it.
I don't care.
Just beware though, I do get transphobes.
Oh well.
They will say mean and horrible things.
That's fine.
Fuck my transphobes! I'm hot, I don't give a fuck. Are you filming that?
Yes.
Hashtag content, right?
Hashtag content.
I think we're good. I've got one more to go.
Nice.
And the wires and the plugs are the same except for the brown on the factory Tarago plug. But brown is also an earth, so it should be functioning, right?
Yep. Yeah, I would have thought so.
I think we should probably check before we put it back, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, that's not good.
Why?
It's not reading right.
No, that's about right.
That can't be right.
Yeah.
That's... no.
No, that is about right.
But that's close to empty. Not full. Why would it have done that? Hang on, let me think. The MA61 thing didn't just bolt in and work like we thought it would. We have got the van sender in the vise here. We're just going to desolder the guts of this one. And then we're going to put the guts of the MA61 sender in that. So that way it should theoretically show the correct level. But we'll see how this goes.
Leaded solder.
Yep, in this well ventilated area.
Hey, I do soldering in my car with leaded solder.
Oh.
I do not
Is that
care.
why you're the way you are?
Probably.
Looks like it's getting now.
Yep.
Good shit. Good shit, see? Celia, the lovely Celia, camera lady, has desoldered this here. So now what we're going to do is try and get this out, this coil, or whatever the fuck you call it. And I think the safest way to do that is to probably bend this out the way so we don't have to fuck with this arm. So that it has enough travel to clear that. Because I really don't want to fuck this up. So if I just twist that out the way, to give that enough travel, like that, it's probably all we need. And I'll just bend that back afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Very carefully. Twist that. And this one. This should pop out, right?
Hope so.
There we go.
Here we go. Awesome.
Now we do the same to the MA61 and pop the MA61 in here and see if it fucking works. That looks like it's coming. Do you want to go get a smaller screwdriver? Oh, there you go. Nice.
So MA61 and YR22.
You can see the difference in shape. So we're going to whack
That one.
that one in,
Yeah.
the Tarago's housing, and see if that fixes the issue. If not, then we fucked up two senders. Alright, cool. So that is now in there. And So he's gonna solder that on there. I think that's pretty fucking good, see. Let's have a look. I reckon that's gonna hold.
Sweet. I think
Surely.
so. Well, it's all the way around the entire thing now, so...
Well, we'll plug it in underneath, but we'll leave it hanging out so we
Yeah.
can test it and see if it actually makes the gauge move correctly, yeah?
Yep.
Good morning, folks. It's a new day. So, taking the guts out of the MA61 sender did not work. So now I'm going to have to try and desolder this, remove it from this housing, and instead solder it back in the MA61 housing, and then use this arm on the MA61 fuel sender. The reason I'm doing that is because after swapping the guts and it not working, I'm beginning to think that underneath this encapsulated area where the wires are, I have a feeling there must be some kind of resistor or circuitry under that, and that's why it's not working, transferring it into that. Wish me luck. Right, so getting that out was the easy part. That's desoldered and ready to go from that sender and putting it back in the MA61 sender. But one thing I need to do to this quickly before I solder that in is stop this pivot, because for some reason this this whole housing pivots on a little rivet here with a spring on the back. The rivet is down there by my shoe. Don't know where the spring fucking went, but who cares. This is some pretty major disassembly and modification of a fuel sender just to get a DigiDash to work. I have no idea if this is even gonna work. I could do all this and it could just not. It could just fail. There's definitely easier methods out there using ohms to voltage converters to run the factory sender. But also, I kind of just like tinkering. Kind of just curious if I can get this to work. So I'm just stripping this entire thing apart so I can tack this on here without ruining anything. Right, so this is the van's arm, which I'm going to try and get on here now. It's going to be fun. This might need some clamping pressure. Probably needs to go a bit further on there, but that's on there. There we go. This is the fiddly bit, is getting this little coil thing back in here. It's I don't even know if you call it a coil. Look, I'm not a fucking electrical engineer. I just play around with shit and work things out. This shit's so fiddly. I don't know if anybody else would actually ever go to this effort to put an AE86 digital dash in their Tarago, or Toyota van if you're American. Very uninspiring name. Toyota van. Very not creative sounding, that's for sure. Carefully bend this tab back. Alright folks, that is soldered on there. That's it. That's the MA61 sender back together. Modified so it's a little bit shorter. Doesn't have the swivel bit anymore. So it's the exact same height as the factory Tarago one. And it's got the Tarago arm in the exact same height from the lid here. I made sure I took measurements. This should work now, and if it doesn't, then it's probably because I fucked something up. So let's go test it.
It's flashing. It stopped flashing and now it's at empty. It's got 2 bars, so like quarter full. Flashing again.
Flashing right here.
And now it's on 1 bar.
Thanks.
Nice. You're welcome.
You're so beautiful.
So are you.
Okay. Thank you for your help. I did have some help from Cherie earlier to try and help me test this, but I figured the best thing to do right now is probably just wire it up directly to the cluster, which I've done here. And I've got the camera pointed right at the fuel gauge there so we can test it and make sure it works. But what I did was I cleaned the contacts on the little arm here and the coil, so now they're contacting nicely all the way along. I also spaced out the back of it with a circlip behind the washer to actually tighten it up just that little bit more. Hopefully, now that it's getting contact all the way, it's gonna work. So this should read empty. This will read full. Nice. Now what we'll do is I'll cycle all the way down it, just moving it ever so slightly. This is promising. Promising. Yes, okay. I think I managed to fit an MA61 digital fuel sender with a Tarago fuel float arm and wire it into an AE86 dash and have it actually show the correct fuel level. So I just swapped the oil switch over as well, which wasn't hard to do. But I've got a sender in there now that is just basically a pressure switch for just a light instead of a gauge. With the fuel sender in and the new pressure switch in for the oil, this should work. Alright, our fuel is reading, which is good. The oil light is on, which is good. So that oil light should turn off when I start this thing. There you go. There you go. So fuel gauge works, oil pressure switch works, temp gauge works. I just need to fix a few more things on this. The left indicator, as you can see, does not flash. The right indicator does. And I think it's a contact on there that's split. And then once all that's done and all the wiring is finalized, I can neaten up that loom. And then I just need to make brackets for this this cluster to sit in here. This has been a fucking task, I tell you. And like, I'm not even finished yet. I still have to do all the freaking brackets and shit to hold that in. But I am really happy with how it's looking. It looks fucking sick.